I met my brother, Peter, at a cafe near our childhood home. I felt an uncomfortable wave of nostalgia from being in our hometown again. I couldn't remember the last time I was here, but it was definitely before our parents died. I hadn't been able to bear coming back here after that. But Peter messaged me out of the blue and asked me to see him, and who was I to say no? My older brother never wanted to see me, after all. Maybe he was ready to patch things up and stay in touch with me. Maybe, just maybe, he was clean this time. My heart sank as I entered the cafe and saw him sitting in the corner. If he was getting clean, then it was a recent development. His face was gaunt, and his clothes were dirty and worn. There were dark circles under his eyes, and his hand shook slightly as he picked up his coffee cup. Withdrawals from whatever drugs he recently took. I forced myself to smile as I sat down. "Thanks for inviting me here," I said. "How are you doing, Peter?" He gave me a weak smile. "I'm all right," he said. "Thanks for meeting me. I wasn't sure if you were going to show." "I'm happy to have coffee with you," I said. "But if you try to ask me for money, then I'm going to leave. I want you to know that up front." He nodded, his motions jerky. Of course. I don't do that anymore. I'm getting my life together. I promise. No more drugs." I really hoped that was true. I wanted him to get better. I wanted my big brother back. But it didn't seem likely. "Are you planning to go to rehab?" I asked. "I know a really good facility not far from here. They can help you." "No, I can't afford it. And don't offer to pay. I don't want any more of your money. I can kick this on my own. I know I can." Tendrils of doubt filled me, but I wanted to believe him. He wasn't asking for money. That was a good sign, at least. The waiter came by and I ordered some coffee for myself before focusing on Peter again. "How have you been?" I asked. We made small talk for a few minutes while drinking our coffee. It was awkward and the conversation was strained, but it was at least a start. Maybe we could make amends at some point and it would be okay. At least, that's what I hoped. As the conversation wore on, I started to get drowsy. Oppressively so, until it was too difficult to keep my eyes open. It wasn't until my vision started to blur that I realized something wasn't right. Did you do something?" I asked, struggling to focus on Peter. "I'm so sorry, Tilly," he said. His voice sounded so faint. "I'm so sorry, but I had no choice."